Hi, welcome back to the Psychic Files. I'm a psychic here to help you unveil the behind the scenes of the everyday world of the metaphysical. So, it's 1 hour before Halloween, and I think it's the perfect time to talk about the cutesy, very demure, but very mindful subject of how to deal with demons. Something I get asked by clients maybe 3 times a week. And like many topics that I will discuss in this channel, it's something that not every session is suitable for to deal with because it's a very complex topic, and feeding into demonology with fear or taking it too serious is not the right way to go. So mostly it's best just to say nothing. But for Halloween, let's share what really has been going on behind the scenes. I'll start by explaining what entities are. Nothing to be afraid of, quite the contrary. Further on, but since my clients' time is limited and they often have a specific problem, I will start by addressing the meat and potatoes of the subject. Usually, it's either entities in the home that they will ask about, entities in the field around them, so dark energies that will travel along with them as they go about in the world, or a certain stuck energy that they feel in specific locations of the body. In all 3 of these cases, it's very important to tread very carefully and not to feed into any of these concepts themselves, but to go to the meat and potatoes of the problem and address what's really deserving of the priority in the session. I would say broadly, usually that would mean for entities in the home, questions that revolve around entities in the home. This usually relates to cases of memories and repeated patterns around past relationships of abuse that they were in. Stuck energy in specific locations of the body is usually about physical trauma, and entities perceived in the field around them usually has to do with fake friends, jealousy, etc. Or actually relationships of codependency, but we'll go into that later. Again, it's very important to remember that, and we'll go into this in another video, none of the demons or demonic energies that we discuss are actually real, even though they manifest in our reality in different ways. The only thing that makes them real is how we define them and how we activate them. It's very complex to understand, but the best thing is to just not to engage with it too much. So, I think the most healthy way to look at this is through a Jungian perspective, as we are all sharing the same field of a shared subconscious. Our repressed emotions and thought forms that will lead their own lives can also start leading their own lives in our collective conscious, in a way, and we activate them by our own unfaced traumas that they can use as triggers. So, in case of entities in the home, looking at their energetic presence in the living space and how they treat their living space as well as themselves in their own daily routines and lifestyle is a very important starting point for me when dealing with clients who speak to me about entities in the home. I can also do this in a couple of minutes of remote viewing and an energy scan, but asking those questions is very important, not just for the inventory part of the conversation, but also for the unveiling of the subconscious of the clients. Sorry, I'm distracted because my cat is freaking out from people screaming outside for Halloween, I suppose. I hope. Luckily, my cats are safe and inside. Clients who speak about entities in their home, I'll start with looking how they move in their home and what feeds into these perceived entities. Often they are subtly repeating the same patterns as if they were in the abusive relationship that they still hold very active memories of. And this got them into this sticky energy, residue, if you can call it such. Well, self-parenting and daily routines and a certain form of spiritual hygiene is the best starting point to clean up the space, so to say. What to do with entities in the field that seem to come from jealous people around them. How they are energetically moving around in their lives and dealing with others, showing up in the world as themselves. Those are important questions to start with when clients speak about entities in their field. Mostly these perceived energies that seem to hang in your field come from toxic friendships and family members and dishonest relationships and dynamics in which you are also presenting a mask of lies, even though you might not feel it as such. It is less than the truth, less than your true self. I haven't yet found a source for this theory, but it seems to check out with my clients over and over again, that identifying codependency and balancing out which relationships get your attention in that way, triggers around jealousy or not trusting people, will often take care of a big part of this problem. What about trauma in the body? This is such a broad topic for a whole other channel, and there are many experts talking about this these days, thankfully. But basically a stuck trauma response is creating a ripple effect of lack of presence in the body and the beginnings of dis-ease throughout the body. So starting by somatically working through calming your nervous system and going slowly to the middle of a calm but active presence is the best starting point. If you're hyperactive, more relaxation. If you're sluggish, more cardio in the fresh air. Simple as that. And you don't need to go into the topic of demons for that per se. We will do that in the next video, go into the history and the concrete definition of what demons exactly are. I'll keep recording during Halloween as people scream outside, but for now, see you in another video. Thanks for watching. Please like, share, subscribe if you want to keep up to date with the myths, taboos, and behind the scenes secrets of the daily life of a psychic and the daily practice with my hundreds of clients who share experiences that throughout the years we might all have someday. As the metaphysical is very normal, and that is what I hope to unveil on this channel as well. So please let me know in the comments what you would like to hear me talk about in the next themed week. For this week, expect many more videos about demons. Happy Halloween!